My first guest starred in such movies as The Help, Jurassic World, and Pete's Dragon. Now you can see her in season 3 of Black Mirror, which is available for streaming on Netflix. That's an amazing show. Please welcome the lovely Bryce Dallas Howard.
Thank you. You look handsome.
Oh, well, thank you so much. No, every time I see you and you're on the show, you're very attractive. And then I think afterwards we have the same coloring. It looks much better on you. But then I think in some sick way I'm drawn to you because
you have self-confidence.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and you love yourself.
I do.
And I kind of look like you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be that.
You're bringing out this really sick part of me. It's like, so pretty, like me, but pretty. Now, last time, we were mentioning this before you came out, last time you were here, and this was one of those things that blew up on the internet. You were telling me that you could cry on command, and you had me talking to you and doing like a fake scene with you, and you actually started crying, and it was beautiful because you did it in real time. It was fantastic. To this day, people always come up to me and say, I saw that with Bryce Dallas Howard. Did you guys fake that? No, we didn't. You absolutely did it on camera. I think we have a clip of that. Pretty amazing performance. You give so much and you get so little in return. I mean, some people pay for the stuff, but are they really paying you enough for what it's worth? They're not really paying you what they really should have. And I think that at some point, people should actually give Home Depot what they're due, because it's not fair. It's a company. It's in a company that should be compensated. That was so crazy. That's amazing.
It's all I know how to do.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, but I was thinking afterwards, I don't know if you were channeling a memory or what you, because I was talking about the Home Depot, and you cried. That's a sign that you're an amazing actor, but I don't know if that's a technique
It's technical.
It's technical.
It's something that can be learned and taught, and you just need to give me a little bit of money.
Right.
And I'll give you all secrets.
I am not an actor. I am always me. Is that something seriously that I could learn?
Yeah, you could actually do that. Everybody here could be crying.
Right.
You can,
I get them crying during the monologue, but let me win them back.
I mean, do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it something I could learn?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, do you have water here?
Yes.
So you want to be hydrated, obviously.
Drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So drink a lot of water. And then, you know when you yawn, how you...
This isn't water. I just realized. Gin works too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, liquid. You know how, like, when you yawn, you get your soft palate lifts, and you like, just do a yawn with me right now. Like, everyone yawn. Like, do you see how your eyes start to tear?
Mine are not tearing.
Doing it? Like a real yawn. Like a real yawn. And then you can, and then you
This is something. There are some guests where I do this naturally. Not you, but there are some where I'm like.
No, if you do it enough times, then when you're talking, you can continue to lift it. Continue lifting it.
Okay. I'm not even getting close.
Yeah. I'm almost crying.
I know. You are. Get in tight on her. Look, she's actually got tears in her eyes.
It triggers it. Like, just talking about it for me, like, it's like a physiological thing where, oh, I'm going to have to clear these tears away. But they do, it just triggers it. No.
Help me. Give me emotional. Give me something emotional.
Okay.
Give me an emotional thing.
Okay, so Conan.
Yeah. Relate with me.
Okay, we've known each other for 10 years.
10 years.
I've been on your show almost, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. Yeah. Conan. I'm never gonna see you again.
You're not gonna see me again?
I'm never gonna see you again.
Why aren't you gonna see me again?
Because
why aren't you see me again?
Because we all go through phases in life.
What phase are you going through?
Well, I mean, it's
don't leave me!
Without you. And you know, it's not you.
Don't leave me!
It's me!
I got nothing! There's nothing! Get in there! And nothing! There's nothing! crying without even trying. I've been yawning. No, I think I broke a world record for yawning.
Yeah.
And I am not
It
nothing.
looked like you were eating an invisible sub.
Yeah.
The entire time you was talking.
Nothing.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Well, I started practicing very young.
Yeah, okay. What made you think that I could do this on television completely untrained by just yawning?
Well, because I thought you could do anything.
No, I...
Oh my God.
Try it now.
It's okay, Conan, I'm sorry, it's over. It's over.
Why? Yeah, that's what I need. That's why, if I had that crap, I could be an actor.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, we
You
all
can
have
also
that too.
if you pluck a nose hair or two, that always helps. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you come over here and do that during a key moment?
Because you were in the middle of looking like an asshole. I didn't want to...
Let's take a break. Much more with Bryce Dallas Howard when we come back. Stick around. We're back with Bryce Dallas Howard. Let's talk about the show Black Mirror for a second, because it is a spectacular show, and more and more people are coming to it.
Yes.
It's brilliantly done. They don't make that many
Yes.
of this show, and it's kind of like the Twilight Zone. It's sort of the modern version of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Brought to current times, and and you really were attracted to this show in theory, but then you saw it and you were worried about it. Is
Yes,
that right?
when I first watched an episode of Black Mirror, I knew nothing. It was like a year and a half ago. Like there was no possibility of me being on Black Mirror, and I was away from my family. I was in New Zealand, and missing them. And my husband was watching Black Mirror, and he was like, "Bryce, we have to share this. Like, this is the most phenomenal, brilliant." The show is like a comment on what is going to happen 10 years from now, right?
Yeah.
And then they make it so entertaining and gripping. It's just it's brilliant, and it's almost like a foreshadowing for what's to come, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
he talked you into seeing it.
so he talked me into seeing it. I was all by myself, and I watched it, and it was tough, and I had a nervous breakdown.
Did you really? I mean, you're not exaggerating. You really did have a breakdown.
I shouldn't say it's like a clinical nervous breakdown, but I just had a meltdown. That show just got me, you know, and it was just very emotional. And I sent some videos to my husband because he was asleep in the United States of America, and I brought you some of my videos of my.
So this is your
This is real. This is actually real.
This is real. This is you not trying to be. You're not amusing or anything. This is your reaction to watching Black Mirror for the first time.
For the first time a year and a half
Just after you
ago.
watched it. Let's take a look.
Please don't ever, ever, ever make me watch anything like that ever again. I had a feeling. I didn't know anything about it, and I had a feeling. I just took like a really bad nosedive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question, Bryce, if you don't matter.
Yes.
My mind. You're here to promote this show.
Yes. Here's what's crazy. So you notice I said I took a nosedive.
Right.
So the show that I did a year later, actually, I started shooting a year after almost to the week of when I sent my husband this video, is called Nosedive. And I didn't make that connection. And I had my first meeting with the director, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. He's like, so, like, what was the first episode of Black Mirror you watched? I was like, let me show you my reaction.
Right.
And I put on the videos, and then I said, I've taken a nosedive. And that's what my character does in this show that I did.
We have a clip here from your episode where, as you said, people are starting to...
So yeah, in this episode, people are, it's kind of like Uber apps. You know how you rate one another? Like the Uber driver rates you and you know, you rate the Uber driver. It's a world in which we all rate one another. So this is a circumstance in which, and if you get above a certain rating, you have access to certain privileges in life. And if you get below a certain rating, you get denied those privileges.
Right.
That'd
have been executed a long time ago.
this is me going to a consultant. Reputelligent is what it's called, and to try to get my number up.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Black Mirror.
Okay.
If we drill down into the numbers, you have got a solid popularity arc here. Strong overall trajectory. Let's just look at the last 24 hours. You see, even, what's that, 8:40 a.m. You're working hard on your socials. Great little uptake there. Couple of minor dings there. You cut someone off in traffic?
Oh, just a workplace thing.
Okay. Let's check on your sphere of influence. Let me zoom out here. Great peripherals. Strangers like you, that's a plus. Healthy inner circle, that's good.
Thank you.
That's creepy. I think that's 3 years away.
Yeah.
Season 3 of Black Mirror is now available for streaming on Netflix. There's really nothing like it on television. Bryce Dallas Howard, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you.
The author of Radical Beauty. Deepak Chopra coming up. We'll see you in a little bit.